Hello again, my name is Ben, here on today with the MOC showcase. Here with me this time is, another mech. What a surprise, right? What can I say? I like building mechs. I've had this one with me for a while now. Still haven't exactly figured out a name for it. I swapped through a couple different names. Originally, it was going to be something like the Golden Guardian, but then I remembered that, then I realized that, that's the name of an Exoforce vehicle, so I can't really use that one. There's also the White Knight, but that felt a bit basic. Then I tried, what does that sound like in Spanish? Because, so El Caballero Blanco. So, that basically translates to the White Knight. So, that's what I'll call it for the rest of this video. So, yeah. Starting off with this, size comparison with the figure. There it is. I wouldn't say it's too tall. Maybe not one of my taller ones. Actually, you know what? I'm not too sure. I think it's one of my larger ones, I'd say. It's pretty tall, but there it is. So starting off with the feet, they're just construction with the foot. Nothing too much going on with it. Just basic socket and inverted slope. And you just see how it's constructed here. Just a normal slope at the front, and just some gold G slopes. I know it's basically this color scheme of it. It's just white and gold. Figured it looked nice, and I say it does. Legs here, nothing too much going on with them either. You'll just see the socket joint, the ball joint, and some plates here for some armor to it. Nothing too much going on with it, sorry, got a little bit of cough. Some 2x2 round tiles in gold, and one of these rice hats in gold. Same on each side, so nothing much going on there. Oops, shoot. And also, I tried making it more secure by attaching one of these 2x2 inverted tiles. It sort of does its job decently, I'd say. The waist here, nothing much going on with it. It's one of these 2x2 bricks with the 2 ball joints on the side to attach the legs. Kind of built up with some plates and some bricks. So, and a pin here that attaches the axle here, and you can get a wide range of motion with the waist. The torso here, I wouldn't say there's too much going on here particularly. Just sort of basic. Built on its side, so, studs not on top. Well, they're kind of on top, you'll see. But not much to go over. Inside the cockpit area, really not much going on there either. I just decided to use this white Boba Fett because, the armor's white and the mech's white, so why not? I can fit a figure in there pretty well. I'd say I can hold a figure with like a helmet or some hair. Can't really fit anything with like body armor or anything, so that's why. Oops. It's not why he doesn't really have his jetpack on, so there's that. But just attaches back in here. It's one of these like slope pieces, and just one of these like I don't know what it's called, plate piece, and just another one of those 2x2 round tiles in gold. You'll see at the top here where it attaches one of these pieces, and I just used this like hinge part and just built some tiles and some slopes on top of it for where the head attaches. And the neck's just basically just one of those R5 astromech droid heads, so it's pretty much that there. Apologies. The arms here, they're using CCBS pieces because at the time of building, I was pretty limited on my normal parts, mostly because I was using most of those for the dragons, which I'll mention that a little bit later. But you'll see here, it kind of just uses one of these shorter CCBS joints, then one of the really short ones with not even a ball joint in the middle, and then just using one of the standard hands in white. The sword here is just one of these, not sure the exact name. It's got a lot more curvature to it than the other one. And then the bottom hilt is just a standard ninja sword. So, not much there. The armor shells here is one of those slightly larger ones, 5 scale in white, and one of these like armor attachments in gold, which I think looks pretty good and it adds a little bits of texture to it. That's nice. The other arm here, basically built the same, just with one of the smaller armor shells. 3 scale. So not much there. The hand is one of those pieces with like a lot of the axle holes in it. And I put a sorry. an axle bar with some of these 2x2 round bricks. And the shield here is taken from like the hat thing from the golden mech from 2013. So that's where that's from. And this sticker 2x2 round tile in gold is from the, I believe, the Boulder Blaster, but I'm not sure. But you know, gives us some pretty decent articulation overall, so I like that. Back here, not much going on. Just one of these like plain hull pieces or boat hull pieces in white here. A little bit of dark red. You'd probably notice some of the dark red on it. I guess this would be like a cushion for the pilot, so there's that. And then the flag piece here, not much going on there either. Exoforce finger, one of these like bar pieces with an anti-stud at the top of it, or bottom, whatever. And I just put one of those gold studs on it. And then just the flag piece in gold. Not much going on there. The head piece here, or just the head. It's not too, I wouldn't say it's too difficultly designed. I don't even know if that's a word. But, you know, just looks simple. I think it just does its job well. Man. I sort of got the idea to use these pieces here. These like, well, I use them for a lot of things. But I got the idea from the Samurai X Mech, the original. So, and I also use one of these crystal pieces for like for just more extra adornment. I think that's the word, or decoration. There we go. One of the half pyramid pieces in the back in gold. Some of these pieces here to attach some of these little winglet pieces on the side for some extra protection, I guess. The visor, like the visor piece, I guess, is just jeez, I feel bad. 1x2 piece in trans orange, not much there. And then just a gold piece here. It's basically just built on one of these 2x4 plates. This is just a 2x2 in gold here. Maybe I should use that for something better. But you know, doesn't really look up and down, but it does look, but it can get like almost 360. It does sort of collide with some of these cheese slopes here, but you can still get a fairly good range of motion with it. So that's nice. But you know, that's kind of it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Overall, so it's pretty good. Maybe not one of my better creations. It is a bit simply designed. But, you know, it's not bad. Maybe some people won't like the CCBS I use for the arms. Maybe they'll think it's a bit lazy. But, you know, I think it works well, and I just kind of like it. But there is one more thing I'd like to go over. I think I mentioned it in my Fire Dragon video. But here he is. You probably noticed he has a bit of a flat back. And that was for this thing to combine with. So if I just take off the back of this, pops off pretty easily, and take off this flame of that, or the flag, and just mess around with for a bit. Just folding in the legs. You gotta get these chains out of the way first. Folding in the feet. This out. This around. The intention is to get these chains here to attach on these pieces right here on the claw. I'll be honest, it was kind of unintentional, but I think it works pretty well. And just apologies if the clearing my throat got a bit obnoxious. I would understand. And just put this down here. Put this there. And then take this part here on the back. Just attach that here. Second. Put this here on this jumper stud on the head. After doing all of that, you will see, I'm just taking this, the back of that, just attach it. Whoops. Wasn't meant to happen. It's probably because it's a little bit loose because it's only on a jumper stud, but eh. Here we go. And then, whoops, this fall off. Sorry about that. I am very unprofessional. I'm very sorry. Jeez. But there we go. Kind of gives it like wings. Stability is a bit of an issue, but I do like the look of this. I think it looks pretty nice. There's sort of extra added on, which is why it's a little bit funky, but it's not too bad. But that really kind of just wraps it up for the video. Just again, hope you enjoyed it. And I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. Just again, hope you enjoyed it. And goodbye.